when we talk about the United Kingdom, we are speaking about one country. Now, the Scottish nationalists don't believe that. They never believe that the United Kingdom, or if you want to call it Great Britain or Britain, they don't believe that it's a country. But for us, we do believe that it is a country. That's why we don't want it to be broken up. Okay, so they don't understand that's the way that we view it. We view it as all of one nation. Of course, we understand that it's made up of smaller countries, but we also see it as one big country, the United Kingdom. And we see that the whole of it as our home, from top to bottom, from east to west, as our home and as our family. And when we frame it in that way, then that makes sense. It's like, because they can't understand, the Scottish nationalists can't understand why we don't want Scotland to be independent. Well, it's because we don't want the United Kingdom to be broken up. We don't want our country to be broken up. We want to know that when we go, as I say in the article, to Newcastle for a night out, or we go over on the ferry to Belfast, we want to know we're still part of our own country, that this is our country, and that nobody can break it up, and that we're not foreigners, as it were. And we want to know that, the rest here in Scotland makes up about 1/3 of the United Kingdom's landmass. We don't want to lose some kind of referendum and find out the next morning that we've lost 2/3 of our country, which is essentially what would be happening. That 2/3 of what used to be our country is now going to be a separate foreign state. We don't want that to happen. So that's the way that we view it. And when you understand that, then hopefully some of the Scottish nationalists will see where we're coming from, and perhaps might even be persuaded of the importance of that particular view. Because believe me, once such a terrible thing happened, it would be difficult to get back to it. And it definitely would have a psychological impact upon us all, because we would be losing in our minds a certain amount of our country.